Aries, you have the Three of Wands. Yeah, Aries, this is very good. You know, I feel like recently, recently can mean the past few weeks, months, years, I feel like you were putting work into something. It could be a project, possibly a relationship. Really putting in a lot of love, a lot of effort, a lot of energy into whatever this is. It can be going to school, it can be manifesting something, thinking about something, and really, doing what you can to assist the universe in allowing it into your life. I feel that you are starting to see the fruits of your labor coming to fruition. Possibly getting a taste or getting a sign that whatever it is that you're working on, whether it's a creative project, hobby, job, relationship, again, I feel like you're starting to see it. You're starting to see it come in. It's very good. You have this man. He is standing here in front of the ship that is sailing towards him. It's a giant ship. The wind. You see his scarf is blowing. The wind is blowing towards him, blowing towards the sails. Blowing this boat towards the shore. Nothing will stop this boat. It's far too large and it's far too close for it to turn back. It's going to be here. So yeah, I would, my advice to you is prepare yourself. I feel it's going to be, much bigger than you expected it to be. Much more. The payoff will be much better than what you expected it to be. And once this does come in, once you do experience this, do what you can to help people get the same thing. Teach people how you got it. It will benefit you and them and the people that they teach. Yeah, I do see the Three of Wands as the card of Aries. May also be dealing with a Leo, Sag. I feel like there is something that you're expecting or waiting on. He is wearing these, rather thick, he's wearing rather thick clothing. Can be a she. I do see this as masculine energy, but they're bundled up. So this may happen sometime during the fall or the spring, or the winter rather than spring, possibly early spring. Wow. Aries, you have the Two of Cups. Amazing. This can have something to do with love. You possibly were putting work. Maybe you want to ask someone to marry you. I see the Three of Wands as the card of having a plan, having a goal, and putting in the work to getting it, and then finally buying the ring. And now there's only one thing that's left, to do, and it's ask for this person's hand in marriage. This can be you possibly saving up to move with your significant other to buy a home, perhaps saving up to get a down payment, a car, perhaps saving up, putting in the work to have children, thinking about having children, starting to, I see the Three of Wands also as studying, learning about, pregnancy and, what to eat, how to, assist your significant other through this. Yeah, and I feel it's going to be amazing. Yeah, if you're single or not planning on something like this, I definitely feel like this has something to do with business. Two of Cups does not just indicate romantic relationships. It can absolutely be platonic, having to do with friends, maybe, possibly assisting a friend through a difficult situation. But, I feel that this may have something to do with business. Two of Cups is having a very significant, experiencing a very significant partnership. Possibly meeting a business partner or an employee or getting an assistant, who really is on the same wavelength as you. Possibly someone who is, as energetic as you are. I feel that the two of you really click, But yeah, I see this as you planning, possibly planning, having put in the work, but planning when this actually comes in, like daydreaming about it, thinking about it. I feel that will very much benefit you when you start visualizing how this will end up in your head. Just make sure that if you are manifesting something with a person in your life, make sure you get the permission to do that. Because if you do try to manifest something with someone who isn't on the same page as you, it will be in vain. Yeah. Two of Cups, I see the card Cancer. Maybe dealing with Cancer. Possibly Pisces, Scorpio. Yeah, I feel that if you are involved with someone, maybe with someone who is from a different background, possibly much older, much younger than you, possibly from a different country. But, what's known is that this is a very deep connection, pure, genuine. This may be you planning, to have this person into your life, the person who's not there yet, who you may not even know. But preparing yourself, refining your character, refining your body, going to the gym, learning something new, to look better on paper, for this person who you're going to meet. I see the Two of Cups as part of Scorpio. Cancer. But I said that because I just pulled the Death card. Yeah, I'm asking you the Scorpio. I feel like this is I feel like you are, planning this, Three of Wands energy. I feel like you're planning for, when this comes in, when the ship finally arrives. It's going to be very transformative. It's going to change your life. Potentially change your family's life. With these amazing cards around, the Death card here, I feel it's very, very significant. I feel rather than significant, I feel it's very positive. This transition, this ending. I mentioned in the Taurus video, 13 is, it's a very lucky number. It indicates, a transition, a change. You have 12 notes in the scale, musical, octaves rather, excuse me. And, the 13th octave is, the first octave of the next set, There's no such thing as the 13th octave. It's just that the first one of the next 12 is known as the 13th one. Jupiter, Jupiter, the planet of expansion, luck, stays in the sign for 13 months. It takes approximately 13 months to get back to that original sign, 13 years rather, to get back to that original sign. That is why 13 is known as, lucky number. So yeah, I feel like you are approaching a major change. Like I said before, I feel like you weren't expecting. You're not expecting for this to be as big of a change as I feel it's going to be. And I say that in the best way. Hey, sorry, Aries, my phone died from lack of battery. I can't charge it and have the microphone plugged in at the same time. So. Wow. You have the Four of Wands. Unbelievable. Yeah, you have the Three of Wands, the Four of Wands here. Oh, wow. Unreal. You're the Magician. Wow, Aries, this is out of this world. You have the Three of Wands going to the Four of Wands here. I definitely feel like this ship arrives, and when it does, it completely changes your life. The Magician, he is here to remind you, if you think that this, what I'm reading you guys here is impossible, that this can never happen, know that it can. That's why the Magician card came up, because it takes a magician to do something that's seemingly impossible. And you are the Magician. Whatever you will, you get. As long as it doesn't involve another person without their permission. And don't be discouraged if, you get, say you're trying to manifest something and bad things happen to you, a little bit after. God, Source, the universe, loves you a lot. And it's not going to give you something that will hurt you, will hurt those around you, because you can't, handle it, know that these bad occurrences, are like these seemingly bad occurrences, it's tough love, it's the universe conditioning you, preparing you for having what you're going to have soon, what it's in the process of giving you, but again, God loves you too much to give you something that will allow you to destroy yourself. The bigger, the more seemingly outlandish a manifestation is, the bigger lessons, the bigger the lesson. So keep that in mind and do not let it discourage you, because I promise you the lessons are going to be worth it. Improve yourself. Go to the gym, work out. Wow, the card below this. Below the Magician, you have the Three of Coin, which I'll get back to in a second. But, I was just pointing out these books in the background. It's what allows him to do this. He wasn't born with the knowledge to do this. He wasn't born with the knowledge to manifest this. Meet God halfway. Put in the work. This man who is, working on this, what looks like a cathedral. Putting a lot of work into this. his clothes are a little tattered here. It's like he's, sacrificing. It's like he's sacrificing maybe a little bit of happiness, putting in, more work than he's used to, to build this masterpiece. Like I said, meet God halfway. Talk to God. Always talk to God. Make deals with God. Tell him or her. Tell the universe, tell Source, whatever it is that you want to call it, what you'll do with the money. What you're going to do to give back. How is this going to make the world a better place, you having this? And be genuine. And it will speed up, it really will speed up this whole process. Yeah. The 3 of coin, you're dealing with with Capricorn, Capricorn Virgo. You have the Magician card here, possibly a Gemini with the Magician card, a Taurus. Aries is definitely emphasized here with the 3 and 4 of Wands. You can also be dealing with the Sagittarius, Leo. 2 of Cups, I see the card of Cancer. I'll also be dealing with the Scorpio and Pisces. Scorpio and Cancer are emphasized here out of water signs. Yeah, you guys can have whatever you want. Just don't expect it to fall in your lap. When it does appear in your life, after you put in the work, after you tried, it will seem, even considering all the work you put into it, it will seem as if it fell into your lap, Work that you put into this, work that you put into yourself, when all is said and done, it's going to be the best investment you've ever made. It's going to be the best deal you've ever gotten. So much so that it will feel like it came without putting any work into it. Yeah, Aries. Yeah, I feel this great. The 4 Wands, celebrating, celebrating this achievement, when you get it. A very similar color palette to this Magician card here. So yeah, the 3 of Wands, I feel it's reminding you to expect, expect this. Yeah, it's something to do with marriage. You have 2 of Cups, 4 of Wands here. Marriage, must be an anniversary. Working on this, working on how to make this, celebration possibly the best, for your significant other, for your children. Yeah, guys, this is incredible. Yeah. Hey guys, I just wanted to mention a way that may help you speed up your manifestation process. Everyone's heard of vision boards. Well, creating one on your phone is actually quite easy. You just go to Google, select the images that, select whatever it is that you want to have, whether it's, a house on the beach or, what have you. Save the image. And there's a lot of apps that you can use to make a collage. I'm using PicParty, and it's actually quite easy when your phone is working. Yeah, then you just select the pictures that you want. Click next. Well, you can pick the format or the layout rather. Click next. Done. Save it. And set it as your wallpaper. What also works is just writing whatever it is that you want on, notebook paper and taking a picture of it, and setting it as your lock screen or your background. So again, every time you open up your phone, you see it and you think about it. Yeah, what also works is possibly changing a password that you maybe have to use every day to something that you really want. So every time you put the password in, you think about it. Yeah. Anyway, guys, I hope this helps.